One Piece. Story was made by Eiichiro Oda. Chapter 11. Flee. The battlefield was a chaotic sight, littered with the severed parts of Buggy, the once boisterous captain of the Buggy pirates. Zoro, triumphant, stood amidst the carnage, clutching all three of his swords. His eyes shifted towards the fallen captain as he muttered, "He died really easily." However, his attention was quickly drawn to the unsettling laughter that filled the air, emanating from the remaining Buggy pirates. Luffy, trapped inside a cage, called out urgently to Zoro, "Hey, Zoro, hurry and get me out of this thing." Zoro acknowledged his captain's plea and confirmed as he fixated his gaze on the steel cage. Nami, curious and puzzled, pondered to herself, "What's with those pirates? Their captain died, but they're laughing." Inspecting the cage that's holding Luffy captive, Zoro realized the predicament they were in. "This thing won't open without a key. I can't slice through these iron bars," he informed his captain. Luffy, tied up, responded, "I see." As Zoro tried to free Luffy from his cage, the laughter of the Buggy pirates persisted, fueling Zoro's curiosity. "What is so funny? Just give us the key. I don't want to fight you guys," Zoro demanded. Meanwhile, Luffy examined the surroundings, his expression growing more bewildered. "They're pretty weird," he murmured. Suddenly, Zoro's focus shattered as an intense pain pierced his side. He staggered, coughing up blood as he witnessed a floating hand impaling him with a dagger. Luffy, caught off guard, called out in shock, while Nami questioned the origin of the mysterious hand. "Damn it! What the hell is it?" Zoro exclaimed, clutching his wound. He turned around, his gaze fixated on the extraordinary sight before him. The hand is floating in the air," he managed to utter, trying to contain the agony. Buggy, emerging from the shadows, floated menacingly behind Zoro, reveling in his abilities. "The chop-chop fruit," he declared proudly, merging his dismembered body parts back together effortlessly. "That's the name of the devil fruit that I ate. No matter how you try to slice me up, you can't because I'm a splitting man." He stuck his body back together. "I thought that the devil fruits were just a myth," Nami said in astonishment. As Zoro faced the formidable foe, Luffy analyzed the situation. "A splitting man, that guy's a monster," he concluded despite being a rubber man. Buggy, grinning wickedly, taunted Zoro. "I see I've missed your vital body parts, Roronoa Zoro, but it's still a pretty serious injury. Victory is mine." Zoro, wounded and regretful, thought to himself, "I actually knew that guy had eaten some kind of devil fruit. I was careless. He's winning for sure now. Damn it, I came to save Luffy, but look at me now." Gasping for breath, he struggled to maintain his composure. The Buggy pirates cheered their captain with sadistic glee. "The captain's so cool! Go kill him off! Send them away!" they jeered. Nami, realizing the gravity of the situation, panicked internally. "This is dangerous! The situation's reversed," she silently lamented. "If I just stand here like an idiot, I'll be killed along with those two." With a defiant shout, Luffy erupted his statement. "Stabbing from the back, that's dirty, you big nose!" Buggy and his crew were taken aback, shocked by Luffy's unexpected outburst. "That idiot! He could have said anything but that," Nami told him. In a fit of rage, Buggy launched his hand once again, aiming to strike Luffy, shouting, "Who are you calling a big nose?" The knife purged through the air as it flew directly at the encaged prisoner, landing its mark. However, Luffy reacted swiftly, clenching it between his teeth. With a resounding snap, he broke the blade in half, proclaiming loudly, "I swear I'm gonna take you down." Buggy, amused by Luffy's declaration, chuckled and taunted him. "Take me down?" His crew joined in with laughter. "You're gonna take me down? You're hilarious. You three are gonna die right now on the spot." Nami, overwhelmed by the unfolding events, voiced her despondency. "Everything's finished. We're dead." Zoro, wounded but resolute, fought to maintain his focus amidst the chaos. Meanwhile, Luffy's laughter resonated through the air. "I'm not gonna die!" he exclaimed with unwavering conviction. Buggy, unable to comprehend Luffy's audacity, extended his arms wide and boasted proudly, "And just exactly how do you plan to take me down in this situation? Boys, laugh at him." Luffy, undeterred, shouted urgently, "Run away! Zoro!" Zoro questioned Luffy's command, unsure of his intentions. Bewildered, Nami retorted, Hey, your friend came to rescue you, but you're telling him to run away? What about you? Zoro, understanding Luffy's plan, exchanged a brief glance with his captain, a content smile forming on his lips. While Nami grappled with her uncertainty, panic taking hold, she desperately searched for an escape plan. Oh no! I have no idea what's going on. This is why I hate pirates. I have to think up some way to escape myself, she frantically thought to herself. Stupid idiot! You think I'm going to let you go, Roronoa Zoro? Buggy's voice echoed with malicious delight. With his devil fruit abilities, he disassembled his arms and hurled them towards Zoro, each holding a wickedly sharp knife. Bara bara no cannon! He bellowed, launching his daggers at Zoro with deadly precision. The clash of metal reverberated through the air as Zoro's katanas collided with Buggy's knives, striking at him relentlessly. Every twist and turn only brought him closer to the clutches of his adversaries. Amidst the merciless onslaught, Buggy's men taunted and jeered at Zoro, cruelly mocking his futile attempt to run away from Captain Buggy. Amidst the chaos, Zoro runs towards a cannon nearby and seizes the opportunity. With a firm grip on its base, he swiftly turns it completely opposite to where it was facing, pointing it directly at Buggy and his crew. I don't believe it! Nami exclaimed in disbelief. The Buggy pirates shrieked in panic, scrambling to escape the imminent danger lurking in the cannon's ominous gaze. The cannon's pointing this way! That thing still has a Buggy special cannonball in it! Buggy and his men urgently cried out in fear. Luffy watched the turn of events with wide-eyed awe. Zoro seized the opportunity, urging Nami to ignite the fuse. As she complied, Buggy's voice pierced through the mayhem, his desperate plea reverberating in the air. Stop it! Duck! He screamed, but it was too late. The cannon roared to life, unleashing its destructive force upon the Buggy pirates. The blast tore through the rooftop, leaving a trail of devastation in its wake. Amidst the smoke and debris, Zoro saw his chance for escape. He turned to Nami. This is a good time to go. Who are you anyway? He curiously inquired. Through the haze of the aftermath, Nami watched the dissipating smoke. I'm a thief, she murmured, her voice barely audible. Wearing a wide grin, Luffy cheerfully interjected, affirming her role. She's our navigator, he declared. Nami vehemently denied Luffy's statement, her shout cutting through the tension. You're an idiot, aren't you? You're still on about that? If you've got time to say things like that, then how about thinking of a way to get out of that cage? She scolded him. Optimistic, Luffy responded with a mischievous gleam in his eyes. Hey, that's a good idea. I'll do that, he chirped. Nami looked down at him, her gaze filled with concern. Meanwhile, Zoro interjected with a calm demeanor. No, it's okay. You just stay in the cage, he assured Luffy. Battered and bruised from the explosive power of the Buggy special cannonball, Captain Buggy coughed as he demanded retribution. Damn it, I'm not gonna let them escape, he growled fiercely. With most of Buggy's crew incapacitated, Zoro summoned all his remaining strength to lift the steel cage imprisoning Luffy. Yet his actions were not without consequence. Blood splattered against the cage's surface, causing it to pour continuously to the ground. Concerned, Luffy called out to Zoro, his voice filled with worry. Hey, Zoro, it's okay. Your stomach is gonna pop out if you do this, he warned. But Zoro, driven by an unwavering resolve, disregarded Luffy's cautionary words. If it wants to pop out, then let it, he affirmed with steely determination. He held the cage over his shoulder, blood seeping from his side. Don't tell me what to do. I'll do it my way, he declared. Don't butt in by saying anything, he added, his frustration palpable. Meanwhile, Nami observed the unfolding spectacle in awe. Why is he doing such things? And he's just a pirate, she pondered in disbelief. Seizing the opportunity, they all made their escape, knowing that Buggy would soon recover from his injuries. As the smoke cleared, Buggy's crew, disoriented and dazed, slowly regained their bearings on the rooftop. Filled with fury, Captain Buggy bellowed, Where did those three go? He thundered. His crew, desperate to find any trace of their escaped captives, responded with a mix of astonishment and dismay. They're gone, Captain! Zoro! Nami! Even the cage! They reported, their voices filled with disbelief. Buggy's face twisted with rage as he refused to accept the reality before him. "No way! That cage took 5 people to drag it up here," he raged. His men, scanning the surroundings, delivered the next blow. "Crap, it's been stolen!" they shouted in dismay. Buggy, his fury reaching its peak, demanded answers. "What has?" he roared. They revealed in haste. "The cage's key, it's gone," they confessed. Meanwhile, Zoro and Luffy had found refuge on another distant rooftop, far removed from the reach of Buggy and his men. As Zoro released the cage onto the rooftop surface, he panted heavily, his hand tightly clasping the stab wound that continued to bleed profusely. Anger welled up within Luffy as he shook the unyielding steel structure. "Damn it, open, you stupid cage! Open!" he said with frustration. Resting momentarily, Zoro spoke to Luffy silently. "We're in a dangerous situation here, but what's been started must be finished, I suppose," he remarked with weary acceptance. Nearby, the Buggy pirates scoured the area, desperately searching for any trace of their escaped prisoners. Their voices carried through the air as they called out in a frenzied search. "The first floor of the pub! Not there! The village street! Can't see them!" they shouted, their frantic cries echoing through the surrounding buildings. Buggy, consumed by fury and a thirst for revenge, rose to his feet. "Those impudent fools! They dare to steal and toy with me, huh? Who am I?" he roared. His crew, knowing their captain's wrath all too well, responded in unison. "The pirate Buggy the Clown, Captain," they affirmed, their voices trembling with fear. "That's correct," Buggy affirmed, intensifying his rage. "I can see quite well that these are no ordinary thieves. Of course you realize this means war," he declared, his voice filled with an ominous and terrifying presence that set the stage for the battles yet to come.